Hi, I'm Renee from Martha and Me, and today we're going to make this wristlet keychain. And I'm able to carry my keys around with me, and I can be hands-free to handle other things at the same time. You can also use this for perhaps clipping on a phone or clipping onto a purse for a handle. It's very versatile. So we're going to do the keychain version. And these are the supplies you're going to need. I'm using loops and threads, Cuddlecraft tube yarn, just for ease of demonstrating. And you'll need a hook that can handle the size yarn you selected. And for this tube yarn, I'm using 5 millimeters. Then you will need this swivel lobster claw D-ring keychain. And I'll put links to this down below so you know where to get these. But you can find these in lots of different craft stores or on Amazon. And, of course, we need our scissors. And we need a needle with a very large eye to finish up our project. So let's get started. We need to make a slip knot to start our project like we do with most projects. And we loop it over our fingers and around. And we are ready with our slip knot. Take your D-ring, keychain. I don't know what to call it. It's a D-ring or is it a keychain? It's a D-ring keychain. And this could be a little awkward just at first. You hold your yarn as you normally would. You hold your hook as you normally would. And we're only going to work in single crochet for this project. It's going to be very, very easy. And if you remember, a single crochet is you go into a stitch. And in this case, we're not going to have to go into a stitch. We're going to go into this keychain. So we'll go into the keychain, and it's a yarn over, pull through, and we'll have 2 loops on our hook. We'll go yarn over and pull through the second time. And that's our very first single crochet. We're only going to do 4 across. It's very quick. Go into the keychain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. That's our second single crochet. Go into the keychain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both of those loops. And our very last one, into the keychain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. And we've got 4 single crochets. And I want you to look very carefully at each one of these stitches, because the stitches from the top look like V's, and we'll want to identify those as we go along. You'll identify them to count, you'll identify them to just for all sorts of purposes. You'll see we're going to stitch into the back loop, and we'll need to identify these. So here is the V, the V, the V, the V. And watch what we're going to do with those 2 legs. Each V is made of 2 legs. So you will turn your project, and you always turn it towards you, flip it over like this. We're going to make a chain stitch, 1 chain stitch. So that is just yarn over and pull through. Very simple. And then we're going to start single crochets again. And for this row, the second row, for this row and only this row, we're going to go into the back loop. And this is why it was so important to identify the V's. Let me just do that again, because each V has got 2 legs, 2 loops, you might say, and we're going to work into the back loop. So you've done your chain stitch. You're going to come around here and find that second loop, that back loop, and you're going to put your hook through there, and you're going to do the same thing as you did before. You're going to do yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now go to this next one, and we'll do into that back loop, yarn over, pull through that back loop, yarn over, pull through both of those loops. Again, this is our third one. We're going to go into the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through again, into the back loop, yarn over, pull through that back loop, yarn over, pull through again. And this is the last time you'll have to do that back loop. From now on, we're just going to do single crochets, and it'll be fast and easy. So flip your project again and do a chain stitch again. We'll always do flip the project, 1 chain stitch, and 4 single crochets. So now we don't have to worry about the back loop. We'll go and do a single crochet like we would normally do, like we always do. And that is by going under both of those legs of the V's. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Into the second one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Go into the third stitch there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and go into the fourth stitch, both legs, over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And we will flip that. And do this row the same exact way. 1 chain stitch, and then 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Be sure, especially on that last one, that you get under both legs of that V, both legs of that single crochet stitch. And we flip it again and do 1 chain and single crochet into all 4 of those previous single crochets. Go in under the V, yarn over, pull through. We'll have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through. Go into that single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And our number 4, being very careful to get both of those. And there, I've got another row. Now, you're just going to keep on doing that until we get to about 41 rows, about 11 and a half, 12 inches long. And let me show you what that's going to look like. This is going to be just like this. So I've got 41 rows here. And I've finished a row, and I turn it so that we're starting a next row, and we're going to attach now. It doesn't have to be exactly 41 rows. It just has to be long enough for you to slip your hand in. If you're going to make this for a child, it'll be shorter, and for, a larger person, it might be longer, but it's approximate. So we will do our chain. We always do a chain, and we're going to do slip stitches for the remainder of this, but we're going to slip stitch into the fronts of row 2. Remember, in row 2, we crocheted into the back loop only, and that was so that our front loop would be sticking up here, ready for us to attach. So I've done my chain stitch on this row, and now I'm going to go in to the single crochet here, and I'm going to pick up the front loop of that first stitch there, yarn over, and I'm going to pull through both of those stitches. See if I get this right. The first one's a little harder. Oops. Let me try that again. I'm going to go through. I want you to see this very carefully. Went through the single crochet there, and the very first front loop, there's only 4 loops because you only did 4 stitches, and now we'll do yarn over. Whoop. Pull through, and pull through, and pull through. A slip stitch, you don't really do a crochet stitch, you just slip stitch. And we'll do that. I'll go into the next stitch, pull up the next front loop, yarn over, pull through, and keep on pulling through. We don't make the stitch, we just pull through. The third one, into the third front loop, yarn over, pull through, continue, pull through, continue, pull through. And the last one will go into the last single crochet and the very last front loop we have sticking up there. Pull through, pull through, pull through. And now they're attached, and I do one more stitch, but I keep on pulling through. And then you would cut off. I've already cut off because I have the proper amount here, but and now we have 2. We have our keychain, but we have 2 long strips here, and this is how we finish it off. We take our needle with the large eye and thread it. That's why we need the large eye, because we have to thread this through, and we are going to want to hide this thread as well as secure it. And so let's go through just picking our way through some of these stitches. And we just, this is not a science. You can just pick through just under some of these stitches. And then we want to go back the other direction just to secure it more. Pick some stitches to go through. And there's a rule of 3 on this, so I went one direction, another direction, and now I'll go the last direction, and this will be the last time I need to go through there. Just picking my way through, trying to find the path of least resistance. And then take our scissors and cut that one off. And you'll do the same for this other thread, and you'll end up with this lovely keychain, and you'll be proud to carry it, carry your keys. I hope you enjoyed our class today. You can show this video over and over and make sure you know how to do it, and I hope you'll wear this with pride.